Hello, check 1 2 1 2. All right, this is my gameplay of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I am basically going to explain my point of view of well, Call of Duty in a whole. There is no noise for this recording or audio, I should say, of the game, just my voice. So enjoy the gameplay. That's very shitty because this is the reasoning why. I basically been playing Call of Duty from day one, which is World at War to be exact. I've been more of a Treyarch fan for Call of Duty, and so watching Black Ops grow and succeed, and I think a lot of the fans prefer that side of Call of Duty. Again, that's 9% true because I know there's some people who love Modern Warfare, but I was one of those people who are just like, eh, when it comes to that. Anyways, Call of Duty is not like it used to be. I mean, that is straight obvious. It's not like it used to be. I but does it mean that it's actually going to go away? Is it actually going to change the perspective of video games down the line? No. Why? Well, partially because of the fact Call of Duty never really actually changed any gameplay. It mostly stuck to the same thing. They just added some tweaks, changed some guns, made some guns look different, making some guns play different even from past Call of Duties. It's not all that. I mean, it goes with Battlefield 2, it's basically the same, but at least well, I wouldn't say they do change things, they don't. It's more in the fact that it's more of a bigger experience for Battlefield compared to Call of Duty, because Call of Duty's always been about that 6v6, that 3v3 if if you play like a pro. Uh it's not actually going to go anywhere. I don't think it's actually going to go anywhere. But do I want it to change or at least keep something like it was back in its heyday? Yes, probably not though, because we're dealing with the fact that we're in a new age where newer gamers are going to be playing this and basically making this like this is the best Call of Duty ever. And then if Call of Duty keeps going by the time that I'm 50, those kids who've been playing Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6, Cold War are gonna come basically to my age and they're gonna be like, man, Black Ops 7 was the best Call of Duty ever. What the fuck is this? Which is very true, but at the same time, I still believe Call of Duty's heyday was basically when Call of Duty very first started, because that's what made Call of Duty today. I highly doubt if they made games like Black Ops 6 or 7, since those are the most recent Call of Duties right now. If they made that, if we had the technology back in the day and they kept everything like it was now, but they just ported it back in 2011, I still think, to me, I could be wrong, but I still think that we wouldn't like it because of the skill based matchmaking. Because I know for a fact if I was a kid and I had to play this, I wouldn't play it at all because of the fact that skill based matchmaking is in there. I want to play a game where I could basically go in, come across someone that's really, really good, or come across somebody that's really, really bad, or someone down the middle, versus me coming across someone who's always cracked at every game or every gun. But that's also because they keep using the same gun because it's OP and they want to get some wins, they want to play, and it's not as fun because the whole point of Call of Duty is experiencing all the weapons and all the experience and man, I don't know. I could be just saying shit to say shit, but I still do believe that Call of Duty is not like what it used to be. It just isn't. I'm gonna keep repeating it. because that is the truth and it's obvious and it's not like it's news. But I do wish that the developers or Activision or whoever is actually listening to us or who's actually getting the comments about what we want in your game because we're the ones playing it. You're not. We are. Your job is basically to just constantly pull out Call of Duty every year and making us buy it for full price, which is dumb because you're just constantly developing a game that's basically the same gameplay, same guns or revamped with minimum experience or content. And the gamers who or YouTubers that are content Call of Duty content creators, I should say, they are probably more like, I love Call of Duty and blah 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 blah. And even if they're sponsored or not, that's just their life. That's their game. That's what they need to make money off of. And some of them that I come across like Raid Away, I Am Marksman, those are the ones I tend to watch the most. It used to be uh Dismo. Yeah, Dismo. But I haven't seen him post in basically 9 months because it's the same shit and he's even tired of it. It even shows on his YouTube channel that he only posted something 9 months ago. Last time I looked, it might have changed. It might have been as soon as I said this, he might have uploaded a video. But last time I looked, it was 9 months ago because Call of Duty is boring. It is. It's not like it used to be. Granted, by the time that, like I said, when I'm in my 50s, Call of Duty will be less fun or more complex than it is now, at least to me. That could be because I'm just getting older and I can't compete. But at the same time, I just played video games my whole life and I know how Call of Duty works. I know certain guns they're supposed to be and stuff like that. And when they change it, doesn't feel like Call of Duty to me. It feels more like what's the word? More of a sad way to produce a game that doesn't show as much love, some than others. That being said, I did pre-order Battlefield 6. I did not play the beta, reasoning because I was out of town. I was out of the country when the beta was out. So I never experienced it. I never actually got to play it. But according to YouTubers and some content creators and some of my friends that did play it, so far it was a good experience. Wasn't like Battlefield 2045. Never played it, never touched it because I saw that disaster coming before it even came out and before the beta was when even the beta proved to me like it's not fully ready. Because if you can find glitches right off the bat and there's a ton of glitches off the beta, that means that the launch is going to be worse or the same. That's something that I've noticed. But Call of Duty, when it comes to their betas, it might run smoothly, it might play well. But when the launch happens, usually what fucks up is the trying to play a game or trying to invite your friends. Always. It's a pattern. You see that in many games. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm picking on Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's any game that does this type of thing, good or bad. But yeah, I pre-ordered Battlefield 6 because based on the reviews and based off what I heard, there's no skill-based matchmaking, and I'd rather die 20 times in a row in a game that I'm new versus a game that I'm dying 20 times in a row that I do know, but because of skill-based matchmaking, it's a pain he has to play. And I don't want that. I don't like that. It's not fun. It isn't. You can ask anybody who keeps telling the developers or Activision that we do not want skill-based matchmaking. And they usually don't listen. Why? Money. That's the only thing I could think of. It so that's the reason why I went to Battlefield 6. Something new, something that's still first person shooter. It might make me play mouse and keyboard more because I've been playing Call of Duty on console my entire life. I recently started playing Call of Duty on my PC, and it is more fun on my PC, but not on mouse and keyboard because it's dominated by controller players. So I have to play on controller still. Mm. I do wish we could all go back in time and to experience, or yeah, go back in time to experience the heyday of when Call of Duty started, especially showing these new kids of how Call of Duty is what it is because of the games that they made from the start. And they might have a different perspective on why we're basically giving shit on how Call of Duty is now. Don't get me wrong, I do like Black Ops 6 Zombies because it feels like zombies. Yes, there's a lot of other things where playing that is still easy to play than playing Black Ops Zombies, the original Black Ops Zombies, because those two are very different in itself as well. But I do like playing it, and that's the only joy I feel when I play a newer Call of Duty is the zombie mode. Because I have to deal with players who constantly shit on me. I guess the short uh, video, or this at least my perspective on what I feel about Call of Duty, is that I think later on in life I will be done playing Call of Duty when something actually makes me realize that I'm done. Right now, it's like I'm more just stepping away from it. I'm not like done. I'm just after playing the beta, it it doesn't feel much. It's basically Black Ops 6 with you jumping on walls. It really is Black Ops 6 jumping on walls with some different guns and newer maps and newer zombie experience and new campaign. But the overall gameplay is the same thing. At least with Battlefield 6, I'll at least feel something that's slightly new and something that I can at least enjoy when it's out. And hopefully this will last longer than Battlefield 5 did. So I remember playing Battlefield 5 and I liked playing it, but not a lot of players were on it because it wasn't that big of a game when it came out and nobody knew the game was out. I didn't even knew the game was out. But I hope this video and my gameplay was entertaining enough for you to see my perspective, and hopefully you could at least understand how I feel about Call of Duty now, and it's basically on par with some other players around the world who feel the same thing, or some of them are just like, "You're just bad, get better," and all this stuff. Which to the ones that want me to get better at a game that I already know how to play, and I'm just not bothering with the whole movement, that's on you. That's how I want to play. And it should not punish me for the way I have to play because I need to stand up to the standards of people who play the game like crackheads. There's no reason for me to. And realistically, there should no be reason for you either, unless that's how you truly feel like you should want to play it. If that's how you truly want to play, then play how you want to play. But the way I want to play is basically run, see, shoot, kill, run, see, shoot, kill. I do not want to do run, slide, Y, aim, look, okay, run, shoot, get a kill, run, slide, Y, run, shoot, jump, look, get a kill, and repeat. That is a waste of buttons. That's how you break your controller. especially if you're hitting the same buttons over and over and over. It's no. But I hope this is something to look at and see from your own eyes from my experience. And yes, it's been a long time since I made a video and posted something. But I'm also not a YouTuber. And based off my experience, do I want to be a YouTuber? Not really. I rather get paid for playing video games than anything else. But that's even harder now than it was when I was a kid. I mean, granted, it was still hard as a kid, but I was a kid. I couldn't, wasn't old enough. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you like my video. If you do, leave a like. And if you want, subscribe. If I do, if I hit 100 subscribers, I will make another video soon. But as of right now, I'm just doing this for the fun. And so I have something to rant about. Later.